How is it snowing indoors? What? What has happened? Hey everyone, it's Ron. Super quick one this week. Let's just dive right on into it. So, last week I wanted a lightning effect, a cold effect, and maybe to work on some decoration. What I've realised is that I really shouldn't be working on decoration at this point, but the other two things are in. So I thought I had a really good idea for the cold effect, or at least its first iteration, which was whenever the player was to enter a cold area, a blizzard would start. So essentially the player would be playing normally, and then all of a sudden they would encounter a cold area, the screen would whiten, and a blizzard would start. This looked really cool. The only problem with it is that the blizzards would start and stop, and unfortunately, in order to do it so that this kind of whiplash doesn't occur would require an enormous rebalancing of the entire game. The second iteration was just the white filter. This does come across as a bit anticlimactic, I do admit that, but at the same time it does mean that the snow doesn't suddenly change from blizzard to non-blizzard constantly, and it's still clearly communicated to the player that they've entered a cold area and they need to be careful. I think that's just what I'm going to have to do. I did also consider maybe adding some cracks around the screen. Unfortunately, as you're going to see here, it just doesn't look very good, and so I just decided to just stick with the white filter. Now the lightning, on the other hand, that I was far happier with. You can see here that I've got the first cutscene loaded up here. And as you move towards the edge of the cliff now, lightning will strike, and that's what causes the cliff to fall down. I was really happy with how this looks, which you'll eventually see just a little bit as he continues to walk to the edge of the cliff. And camera moves up, lightning strikes, cliff falls down. Oh no! And then we get a flash of the title, and then, and something that I've changed since is it now fades in to a scene of the player laying face down in the snow, and the first tutorial is saying now jump using space, and that's what gets the player up. I quite like that. I was quite pleased with that. But ultimately, I'm starting to lose patience with this project. I'm getting frustrated with how long it's taking, and really I need to get a move on. The smash animations for ice effects need to be added. I need to do fires at the end of each level as a kind of level completion screen, and I need some extra player animations. And then it's probably going to be done. Kind of. I need to add sound after that, but it's getting there. 1 or 2 months, I think, and then it will be finished. As always, everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.